Hello everyone and welcome to Stitching Ain't Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank y'all so very much for joining me today. Today, I mostly just have a lot of announcements and things. I was going to do a crochet with me and then ramblings, and I have a piece of happy mail, and so maybe it'll be a little bit of all of those, just some ramblings, maybe some happy mail, maybe some crochet. I don't know. Let's be honest, mostly ramblings. If you guys have been here, I think you already saw that coming. Just gonna say it. So, alright. But before we get into ramblings, because I have a lot to ramble about, one of the ramblings is me fixing my hair, because mercy, just doing its own thing. But anywho, alright. So, happy mail from a beautiful, beautiful friend, Summer. I love her so much. She's precious. She sends me letters often. Look, it is a hint of baby blue daisy. Baby blue is my favorite color. Daisy's my favorite flower. I was so excited when I saw this little sticker. It's so cool. Little things make me happy. What can I say? So I'm just like, oh my goodness, it's so cool. Okay, so my beautiful Summer is from Kentucky. Let's see. So it don't even matter if you guys see my address, but you need to see this at least. It's a puppy dog. It's a bunny puppy dog. There you go. Those ears though, so sweet. So, okay, I'm gonna open this and save the daisy on the back, because that is definitely, well, obviously the puppy dog is too, but those are definitely going in the scrapbook, or in the sticker book. I love that though, that blue daisy. That made me so happy. I was like, oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so I have a feeling, yes, this is an Easter card. It is past Easter. Today is April the 21st, which is my hubby and I, it's our beach wedding anniversary. On our 9-year anniversary, we renewed our vows, and I've discussed that before on here. My papa married us, and all of our very favorite people were there, and all 3 kiddos were there. That was my favorite day. Like, of all of my days, like, I've had my babies, we got married, all that stuff, but that was probably one of my very, very favorite days. Because everyone who was anyone was there. Like, our family, our people we don't have around anymore, which is really hard. So yeah, but they were all there that day, and it was absolutely amazing. If I remember, I will try to add a photo in of that day. A lot of them are packed. We usually have the whole hallway full of photos, and there are several of that day. It was such a good day. And so yeah, today is our anniversary of that. It's been 11 years since we did that. So, all right. Is that right? It's been 12 years. Jeez Louise. Time is a crazy thing. All I know is April 21st. My gosh. Let's see. It's 11 years. Yeah. Either way, wow. Just wow. Okay. So, all that to say, it's Thursday. We've already had Easter. Yeah, so I'm late opening her card. I had it before. We've just had a rough little bit, and I didn't get it open. And so, Summer, I'm so sorry. Thank you for thinking of me. You're absolutely precious. Okay. So this is her card. It says, Joy and Peace at Easter. It's so pretty. Pretty flowers. Ooh, there's stickers. Okay. Pretty flowers all over it. It's so spring. So very spring. I love it. Okay. She always sends me stickers. I love it. Oh, they're so cute. They are so cute. Ah, little Easter pets. So cute. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so per usual, let's see, there's a note. So we're gonna have a Linda Richmond coffee talk moment. Even though I still haven't had my coffee this morning, I don't know why, but feeling verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Things you want to see in Normville. I've done this one before. I have 3 new Normville homes to share with you all. 3 new ones to share with you all. It's getting real. So yeah, What do y'all want to see in Normville? All right, cool. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Oh, you're precious. Thank you. She mentioned how she can tell that the brain health boost has been helping me, and my husband mentioned that the other day too. He's like, I can tell a significant difference. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, it says, may the God of hope fill you with joy and peace in believing, so that you may abound in hope. Romans 15:13. It says, as the Lord fills the earth with new life, new beginnings, and fresh hope, may he richly fill you with the joy and peace that are ours in Christ. Love and hugs, your yarny friend, Summer. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate this very much. Put your little stickers back in there so I can put them with your... She has her own page. She has a couple, actually, from stickers that she sent me. But yeah, isn't that beautiful? I love the card. So pretty. The little things make me happy. Just a daisy sticker and I'm good, you know? Okay, I'm gonna lay that right there. I'm gonna put it up. My sticker book is right here. It's at the end of that row. But yeah, okay. So I have a lot of ramblings. I did get a crochet something to work on, but I don't know if I'm gonna work on it or not because I mostly have ramblings. This may just be ramblings. But I am still working on my fruit salad blanket. I'm almost to my second skein of yellow or banana. I'm using the sweet royal fruits. This is banana. After banana is lime. So I'm almost finished with my second skein, and I'm using my 9mm hook, my Yarnology hook from Hubba Lubba. So I am this far because this is the top of my fruit salad blanket. This is the guava, and then it goes to banana. So this is it so far. I'm almost to my second row, but I'm loving how the banana is turning out. I'm using single crochet so you can see it. Isn't it cool? It looks like a banana. I love it so much. So yeah, so I just have this much of my second skein, or my first skein, I mean, of banana. And then I will go to the second one, and then it'll be lime, and then blueberry, or blueberry, whatever y'all call it, and then dragon fruit. So, but yes, but I'm using my 9mm or my my Yarnology hook, and single crochet, just back and forth, like this. So my aunt, when she crochets, she does one, she starts from the same side every time. Her blankets all have fringe and stuff, but she starts from the same side every time. And she said something the other day about, she's like, yeah, so-and-so was making a blanket and they like did it and went back and forth. And I was like, yeah, that's how I do all my blankets. She's like, really? I just, yeah, it's less cutting, less stress. Just chain one, turn your work. Yep, sure do. So anyway, okay. So I'm going to work on this. If you guys have a whip, grab your whip. Let me know what you're working on. I like to know what you're working on. Those are fun things. I mentioned the other day that starting in May, I want to do a make-along. I've had a couple people say yes, they would love to join in, which is awesome. I'm so excited. I don't know that I'm going to do it every day. I can make a video anyway every day because that's a lot on me. I'm just going to be honest. I may do like a few a day, still put them out every day. I may do every other day if that's cool with some people. I don't know. Just let me know what you guys want to do if you're working on it with me, I guess. Let me know what you think we should do as far as showcasing it. But yeah, so it's, I will link the pattern down below, but it is so cool, and it's a spring flowers blanket, and that's exactly what it is. Each square is, they're all granny squares, and each of them has a different type of flower on it, and it's beautiful. And so I'm making it as a baby blanket. There are 31 days in May, and there are 30 squares, and so we're going to use the last day as border day, because there's a really pretty border on it. So I know we may not all finish it, and maybe like a later into June project that we show, that's all right. Do not feel obligated to get it finished, because I'm not. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna try really hard, but I don't know. I have a lot of things on my plate that I need to finish in May and in June. In May, I need to make a guitar strap. In June, I have, don't tell anybody, but I have a graduation blanket that I'm working on. So I have stuff. Plus, watermelon overalls I'm still working on. So I have a lot of things. But I thought that would be a really, really, really fun one for May. And it ends up being a really, really pretty blanket. I mean, it's just gorgeous. All those different flowers all over it. And it's so happy. And it's very much April showers brings May flowers. And today is rainy and cold and yucky. And so I personally am ready for spring. So yes. So I am excited about that one. So we will start it May the 1st. I mentioned I'm going to try to make some squares before then, so that way I'm ahead of the game a little bit. I think that's what I'm going to try to do today, kind of after this, after I get a couple little videos recorded, some things for y'all to have throughout the week. I think that's what I'm going to work on, or just squares from that today, because like I said, they're just granny squares, and then you make a super cool flower and add to it, or sometimes some of them you make the flower and then go out. But it's so pretty, and it's all just these light, beautiful pastel colors. I mentioned that before in my announcement video about it. I can link that below too. But I rarely go by the colors in a pattern, like rarely. This time I'm going to. The lady that made it just used scrap yarn, so it's pretty much just stuff that she already had, but I'm going to find something comparable to what she used, because it's just all these pretty pastel pinks and blues and greens and yellows, and oh, it's lovely. Just lovely. Just lovely. Just lovely. And so yeah, that's my plan. And a couple of my friends on here is playing. Anyway, like I said, because I have a couple people that are joining me. Thank you guys. And so we're going to make the spring flowers blanket. Like I said, I will link that one, the introduction video, and then our playlist below. Oh gosh, it's going to be in a big knot at the very end, isn't it? Why wouldn't it be? Why would we go smoothly? That would be ridiculous. Why would anything go smoothly? That's silly talk. This big giant knot. Just for fun. Not mention that again. Alright, so yeah, I'm doing that, the May flowers thingy. No, I really don't want to get it. I'm so close to the end of this skiing, dadgummit. Alright, but anyway, yeah. It's not gonna happen. So yeah, anyway, I'm doing so we're gonna do the Mayflowers, or spring flowers. I keep calling it Mayflowers. It has nothing to do with pilgrims at all. The spring flowers blanket, we're going to do that as a make along. And then before I even started that one, I decided to do that. I saw that the other day. Like I said, I've had baby blanket fever. I know why, but I know 0 bebés that are coming, but I do know why I've been having baby blanket fever. But I'm like, that's all I want to do is just like make baby blankets, so then I know I have enough baby blankets, I guess. And so, for whatever. So that's what I've been making. I almost did a crochet ramblings the other day that was like the baby blanket episode, because stuff's getting real, okay? It's like, it's ridiculous around here. I have all these, I have a couple of them started. This is one, our fruit salad blanket. I didn't know if y'all knew that. This is gonna be a baby blanket. And so I have this one. I have, which makes sense because it's called fruit salad because of the wiggles, and so that's why it's the fruit salad yummy yummy blanket. So that makes sense, really, that this would be a baby blanket. And then I have another blue one that I've started. I have a couple that I have yarn picked out for. Another one that I started, one that I finished. And then I saw the one for May, and I'm just like, okay, Ashley, geesh. But the one for May, so pretty. So there we go. So in between all of these make-alongs, or not all these make-alongs, between all these baby blankets, other things I've been making, like I said, I've been working on a graduation blanket because Squirrely Dan graduates. Yes, we homeschool. He is homeschooled. since 5th grade. He's been home with me since 5th grade. And he graduates in like a month and a half. Because we go to like just the second week of June. Because we do 4 weeks on and 1 week off. And so we were planning graduation parties. I got his cap and gown the other day. I don't know where the time went. I've said that before. It makes no sense to me. I'm feeling very emotional today. I don't know what to do. I almost cried like 3 or 4 times just reading Summer's card. And I mean, I know why I'm emotional. It's been a lot the last little bit. My family, it's been a lot in the last little bit. Not just my family under this household, or under this roof, but yeah. It's been a real trying few weeks. And so trying to like, you know, yeah, he's graduating. I'm so happy because he made it. I'm so proud of him. That's what I was talking to my aunt the other day. She's like, yeah, it's a real bittersweet time because you're so proud. You're so excited. You're so, you know, like, this is so cool. They made it. They did it. You know, everything they worked for, you know, he made it to that point. And now, though, he starts real life, right? And now he's no longer here with me every day doing school, with his brother and sister doing school. He's gonna start his own path and his own journey, and I can't wait to see what he does because he's going to do amazing things. I know that for a fact. I've known that since he was little and had to show his pre-K teacher how to turn the computer on and how to use it. So, pre-K. When he was 2 years old, not even 2. It was like he could barely walk, and we'd have to help him to get up into the office chair to set up like at the desktop. It was before, you know, phones. Well, I mean, we had phones, but they weren't. It was like a BlackBerry. It wasn't like phones. You know what I mean? Actually, he was a little bit before a BlackBerry. You know? Anyway, he was before, like, you know, too much texting, I guess. But anyway, yeah, we'd have to like help him get up in the office chair, and he would grab hold of the desk and just swirl himself around until he was like facing the computer, and he would take his little mouse and he would go up, and he knew that he clicked the star and that would take him to all of his favorite things, and then all of his stuff would come down, and he knew at not even 2 years old how to get up there, turn the computer on, click the star, and all of his stuff would come down, and then he could decide which game he wanted to go to and all of those things. He's blown my mind from the get-go. He was early to do everything. He's awesome. And so yeah, in pre-K he showed his teacher how to turn the computer on, how to use the computer, how to put games in it. I remember that. He was like, yeah, you just take the disc and you put it in, and then you go down here, and then you, I mean, like, blew her mind. Like, goes into, you know, like the settings to make the disc work. Blew her mind. But yeah, he's always been that kid that just knew. He just knew what to do. And even now, like, he's my tech kid still, obviously, but I'm like, okay, well, like, whenever I started YouTube, I've learned a lot since starting. I had no idea how to put a link in a video. I thought that was just impressive. I thought you had to have a laptop to do that. And he's like, no, Mom, you just, you know how you copy a link? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you just copy the link and then you put it under there. And I was like, what? That's crazy. And he just looked at me like, really, lady? Like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, Mom, that's all you do. You just copy the link and then drop it under. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So anyway, without him, who knows where I would be? Let's just be honest. My goodness. But yeah, it's wild, like I said. So just a little tiny bit, and we will be having a graduation party and all of those things for him. And so that's nuts. I remember what I was talking about that even got me started on that. I don't know. I guess just because I have a blanket to do and all of these other things to do, and then for whatever reason, also baby blanket fever, and I was going to make, that's what it was, baby blanket fever, doing the May Spring Flowers project. But then also, y'all, before, that's what it was, I remember now, before I started, decided to do the May blanket. I got on one of my very favorite people, Repeat Crafter Me. Please don't fall. Thank you. Anyway, repeatcrafterme.com. I love her. She's amazing. She does so many fun things. She has a make-along going right now. Because that's what we need to do. The crochet along. Why not? She has a crochet along. And they're corner to corners. And I've so badly wanted to do... I love doing corner to corners. That's what the graduation blanket is, in case you're curious. But I wanted to do a corner to corner graphic. Well, that's what she's doing. Each month she does a new little graph. That's fun. Thing is, however, they are gnomes. So not only would I get to do a graphic, my first graphic, also it would be gnome related. Each month she puts out a different one. This one's February's because January's looked difficult. I've never done one, so I'm like, I'm gonna start with an easier one. We're gonna skip a month. So this is February's. Yes, I know it's April. Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Took too much. Okay, so anyway. Yeah. So this is the February one. I thought it looked pretty simple. If nothing else, it'll be cute just by itself, right? No one has to even know that it's for a whole blanket, but it's so cute. So I will link that below also, that it's, like I said, all of each month she's putting out a new one. She obviously has the April one. The May one's not out yet, but I didn't want to start with like March or April, but also I did not want to do January's because it has little snowflakes. I was like, ooh, that looks hard. So this is it. Is it not adorable? And my hubby printed it off, and I'm like, you can just do it in black and white. And he did it in color because he's so sweet. So that way I can go through and mark off as I do it. I don't know when I'm going to start this, especially now that we're doing the May thing. This may be like my June project, just to try to get... heck, I don't know. This may be next year. I don't know. I don't know. It's too much. My gosh. Okay, so anyway... So yeah, Starditis is still very much happening around here. Alright, cool. But she has these, and you can do just like double crochet and stuff. And then also she has a pattern, same thing, or you can do a popcorn stitch. So that's pretty cool too. So you can decide which one you would like to do. And I mean, it's the same pattern either way, or the same graph either way, but you can decide which thing you would like to do, if you would like to do just double crochet or popcorn stitch, which I thought was really, really cool. But yeah, that's the February one. So okay, so then also I've mentioned I have 3 gnome homes to share with you guys. I finished our family surprise gnome home. The day before yesterday, I put that video up like, I'm going to bring this back to you guys tomorrow and show you, which would have been yesterday, and I didn't. I slept the whole entire day yesterday, and so I'm going to do that here just in a little bit. Okay, slight intermission there. Talked to my hubby on the phone for a second. He called to check on me and see how I was doing, so I talked to him. While I talked to him, I figured it out. Took the knot out, which was exciting, and got it back to where it needed to be. So yay, I can continue to crochet while I chat. Yay. Also, I made me a cup of coffee because I hadn't had coffee and it was weird. And so this is from Miss Neva from Manic Mama Musings. Had crochet and tell. She sent me that. So, alright, back to 9mm. So, like I said, yeah. Here in just a little bit, probably not right after this one, I'll leave this one up for a little, for a smidge of time. And then here in just a little bit, I will record our family surprise gnome home, Norm's Burger Shack. It is complete. It is so dang cute. I had so much fun with like them picking things out, and then at the end, I'll be honest, spoiler alert, I added a couple extra things that I thought maybe it needed, just because, it's one of my favorite ones. Just like that. It's one of my very favorites. It is so cute. I'm dying right now. I want to show you guys so badly, but I'm not going to. I will wait. Contained my excitement. But yeah, I made that. I made a tea and coffee shop, and I made a greenhouse. So yay, I have new things to show you guys in Normville, and so those will be coming very soon. Like I said, along with the make-alongs and all of that stuff. So yeah, oh, that's so fun though. I had such a blast with the Normville house yesterday. Like I said, because I started, you know, they would give me things to make one, or to make the Burger Shack, but I couldn't really make it. It's like I just got a new button or something each day, but I really wanted to make something. And so I made the tea and coffee shop, and then yesterday, after I finished Norm's Burger Shack, I didn't finish Normville at all. That'll probably be like an ongoing thing for a while. But anyway, whenever I finished Norm's Burger Shack, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And I made a greenhouse. And it's so fun. It's not really a greenhouse, it's more like a nursery. It's more like a little plant store. It's so fun. So, okay. I have a million things to talk to y'all about. I know that. I wrote them down on a brown paper bag because that's how professional I am. Yes, I have 1,000,008 notebooks. No, I didn't use one. I don't know why, but alright. Crinkle alert, I guess, though, for this. My crinkle pillows over there. Okay, got one. This is kind of completely random. Nothing really to do with yarn and or crochet. But I put in my community post the other day, or on my community tab, whatever it's called, I posted that I am, for Pure Romance, I'm going to do a surprise hostess party on here for my YouTube friends. I will link the link that goes directly to that party below. But you guys can go on there and order things for our YouTube friend party if you would like, and then I'm going to select a mystery, whoop, I knocked you over, select a mystery hostess, so it won't be me. One of y'all, whoever, I don't know, I'll probably do a random wheel picker, but whomever wins that gets 10% off of their order and a free gift from me. So that's pretty fun. So I'm doing that. It goes until the 30th at 8 p.m. Central Time. So just for what, today's the 21st, so like 9 more days. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's up right now. Like I said, I will link that below if anyone's at all interested. Whatever, no pressures. If you want to. And then like I said, I will select a mystery guest, and you get 10% off of, I said your order, but that's not true. You get 10% off of the total of all the orders. So say, you know, however much everyone orders accumulates, you get 10% of that off of your total order, plus a free gift from me, which is way cool. Also, right now, if you guys at all would like to join Pure Romance, I don't know, maybe you've been thinking about it, maybe you've seen me talk about it, and you're like, hey, what's this? Okay, right now, for like the next just couple days, because I don't do this very often, this is how I got my kit. They don't do it a lot though. Usually they're a lot more than they are right now. But right now, you can get started in Pure Romance for hardly anything. The kit that I purchased is like $1,500 worth of products, and I got it for like $200. And that's pretty much what they are right now. There's one you can get started for less than $100. It's really awesome. So if anyone wants to do that, once again, whatever you're into, it's a really fun thing. And even like that, if you just, you know, it's fun to do it and then sell it and do the thing, but if you just do it and buy the kit also, is a really good deal. So, but I will link that down below also. You just go to my page, and over on the left on the little menu, you'll go to join my team, and you'll click that, and make sure that you're under me if you want to do it, because there are a lot of ladies that do Pure Romance, and so if you want to join, please make sure that I am your person. Thank you very much. So yeah, but it's a really good deal right now, and if I had the money, I would sign my husband up probably just to get that extra product, because I mean, it is a heck of a deal just for that, honestly, just to get. That's kind of one thing that we talked about at first. It was like we could do it just to have the stuff, and then I was like, but look how cool all this other stuff is, and so that's kind of how I got into it. As I said, the health thing and all that, I got started looking more into it. So excited. And they have, I've mentioned I've been doing the brain health boost, which I'm loving. They have a digestive enzyme, which I'm really excited about. Miss Summer mentioned that in her note. And also, they just came out this week. They came out with collagen, like a collagen boost. And it's a powder, and so you can put it, you know, in your drinks or whatever you have. And also, they have an immune system boost. Hello, like that's exactly what I need. And so I'm very excited about those things. Like I said, they just have really, really good stuff. I've not tried anything that I haven't loved. And I'm not saying that just because I sell it. I'm telling you, because try to be real Rhonda. I have no reason to fib to y'all. No reason at all. It doesn't affect me in the slightest bit. So, like, I have no reason to fib to you guys. Yeah. I love everything that I have tried. So, okay. So there's that. If you guys, like I said, would like to get in on the Pure Romance party, I will link that below for a chance to be the mystery hostess and to get a free gift. I will link that, like I said. And also, if you guys want to join the team, my team, that would be really cool. Just because. And but yeah, I'll link that below too, just in case. Tell your friends, ask them. Maybe they want to, maybe they don't. No pressure. You don't have to ask anybody. I feel like everyone knows this is a no pressure channel. All right, cool. So another thing that is on my brown paper list: new background. So I don't know. I just keep putting things on my plate. I'm not sure why, because most of the time I just stay in bed. So I don't know how I think I'm going to do all these things, but I do. So I'm wanting to, a while back, I made a video of like a craft room organization thing and did all of this. I have the black shelf, which is right over here on the other side of the room, which is the one with like the crinkle alert and the Schitt's Creek yarn and all of those things back behind me whenever I do that background. That's that. I'm thinking about dismantling, basically, for lack of better terms, the yarn from over there. And it feels weird just sitting here not crocheting, so I'm gonna grab my hook. Sorry. Okay. Like I said, what are y'all working on if y'all are working on something? But anyway, I'm going to take some of the yarn off of there that I know I'm going to use and keep it out. A lot of it I'm going to pack probably. I have in this shelf right here, you guys are on a different thing, so I can't really just move you. It used to be a lot easier to move you. Let's see, there's like those, all my makes and stuff are in that shelf. Not all of them by any means, but some makes are in there. So I'm going to put those away because I don't really have any purpose to keep those out. I'm just going to keep the yarn out. So I'm going to put those makes and things away, go through some of that yarn that I know I'm not going to use in the next little bit, get it out of there. My pattern books are going to go down here in this bottom cube, just like this, but the very bottom one, that's where they were at first. And then I'm going to put yarn back up here and then be able to put that shelf in the storage shed that's outside. And because I mean, I'm still packing and still doing things. I've packed about everything but the yarn because it makes me really sad. At one point I had more yarn packed and then I unpacked some of it. But I have a few bags already out in the shed. I'm just gonna say it. So once again, real Rhonda it. I have a few bags of yarn and whips and things already out in the shed. Because, you know, they're going to a yarn room eventually. I feel like I need yarn for the yarn room, so it's okay. Right? But yeah, so I'm thinking that I'm going to do work on that and hopefully be able to get that shelf out of here and get some more room in here. And I have a few other things that, like I said, I need to pack up. I have almost the whole classroom packed up. I just have a few books and games out, things that we still use, but it's almost summertime, and so I'll be able to pack those things up. So that's cool. Yeah, so we're almost there, I guess. Still packing and doing and whatever, but yeah, I love that being over there. I think it's so cool. I love that it's just like it kind of already is a yarn room, even though it's my bedroom. But yeah, I know a lot of that I'm not going to use in the next just like this long, like little tiny bit. I am trying very hard to finished things I'm working on. Isn't that adorable? We were just talking about that May blanket and the Gnome blanket. That's cute. That's cute that I think that I'm gonna finish the things that I've already started before I start new things. It's adorable because it's not happening at all. But anyway, that's alright. So yeah. So that's what the plan is for that though. Keep out like the watermelon sock yarn, you know, and some baby blanket stuff because like I said, baby blanket fever up in here. And a few other little things. Obviously keep the Crinkle Alert pillow and the Schitt's Creek yarn because those have to go back here. What kind of channel would this be if we don't have a Crinkle Alert pillow? You know what I mean? So, but that's one thing, and I'm probably gonna film that whenever I do it, so that'll be kind of like a fun little like clean with me video. I'll probably have like 12 different outfits because it's gonna take me a little bit, but anyway. So yeah, let's see. Okay, this one's crazy. As of right now, I'm like 30 people away from 2,000 people. That's insane. And I appreciate you all so very much for that. So, like I discussed before, discussed this the other day in the, I think it was the You Pick I Stitch. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that's which one it was. But I'm going to, for 2,000, I'm obviously going to have a giveaway because what kind of channel would I be? You know what I mean? So I have things set back already for that. I might throw a Pure Romance something in there if that's something you're into. Just like a little smelly good or something like that. Maybe even like a heat pad for sore muscles. I don't know. We'll see. Something like that maybe. Some yarn. I have like a phone hold, like a yarn, looks like a ball of yarn, like phone holder. I was going to show you my phone, but I can't because I'm on it. Anyway, but yeah, like the little deals for the back of your phone to hold it. Some pencils, some just like little like buttons and just all sorts of goodies that I've been adding to the 2,000 subscriber box. But as I've mentioned before, and if you guys have been here, then you know that there will not be the G word. It won't be like a giveaway video. It'll be something kind of like this, and I'll just start talking about it in the middle of it and show you guys, and then whomever comments is entered in the video just like that. So be watching for that because I'm so close. It is crazy. Every time I look and I get another subscriber, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's so nuts. So thank you, friends. I appreciate you all because that's wild to me. So wild. So yeah, so thank you very, very much. My goodness gracious. So yeah, there will be a really fun, cool giveaway. I have, like I said, several things that I want to add into it, and then yeah, I might do that. I might throw like a Pure Romance something in there just cause, you know, like sore achy muscles from crocheting. Hey, look at that. Here's this really cool heat pad. It is reusable. All you have to do is boil it, and just like that, it's brand new again. Ooh, yes. That might be fun. So, alright. Let's see here. Also, I have on my list the Ashley Poncho. So, my beautiful, beautiful friend, Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches. She's an absolute doll. I feel like everyone knows this. If you don't, get on the boat, you know what I mean? Get to knowing how cool she is. What y'all doing with your time? Alright, so anyway, a while back she made the Ashley cowl, and to say that I was honored would be quite the understatement of the century even. Understatement. Completely honored, completely shock and awe and all those things, and it's like, this is so cool. So she made the cowl. I made several cowls. Brought them to you all, showed them to you all. That's probably what everyone's getting for Christmas. I've already said this, not to be, you know, whatever, but they're really easy and fun. So yeah, my mom made one and showed me this weekend. It's so pretty. She used all like really bright rainbowy colors with I love this yarn. I don't remember the name of it. I don't know which one it is, but anyway, she made a cardigan out of it, and then she made the cowl out of it, and it's like neon, like it looks kind of like the yarn I showed in You Pick I Stitch, except it's more neon than black. But It looks like Lisa Frank to me. So it's like rainbow, beautiful with black in it. It's gorgeous. And she made her cowl, like I said, and a cardigan. I love them. They look so good. But the other day, Miss Jen sent me a photo of a lady, because I do not have the Facebook. And she said that she knew that I don't have, good job. She knew that I didn't have Facebook, that I still do not have a Facebook, I guess. Anyway, but yeah, so she like screenshotted it and sent me an email. I was like, check this out, someone made an Ashley poncho, and it is the coolest. It is the coolest. And so I'm like, do you think she just made one big piece? And she's like, yeah, I think so. So we discussed it, but it's so cool. It's just like this giant poncho that looks just like the cowl, you know, with like the cool little ripples, but then she added fringe, and I'm like, oh, okay, yes, I need that in my life. I don't know what yarn I'm going to use. I have a million things I need to finish before I even worry about it. I still have a whole bag of stuff from like premiere week that I'm working on, much less the graduation blanket and baby blankets and make-alongs. So yeah, I don't know, but oh, it's so pretty. I love that she just got super inventive with the pattern and did her own thing, and it's so cool. And so yeah, one of these days, Alice, I'm gonna have a poncho. Maybe next winter. I don't know. We shall see. But yes, I think that's all on my super professional list that I made for everyone. Aren't you proud? I know, it's so good. Oh, I put upcoming is You Pick I Stitch, because I've been meaning to make this video for a while now. I already did a You Pick I Stitch. Upcoming also is Crochet Ramblings, which will be tomorrow. I'm going to try to do Crochet Ramblings on Fridays. Feeling Beclipped. Linda Richmond Coffee Talk moment. Thank you. Oh, okay. My throat is not my friend today. So, yeah. Tomorrow, like I said, I will have Crochet Ramblings to bring to you all, and I will show you the graduation blanket, but you can't tell anybody, okay? Like, if I show you guys, you can't tell Squirrely Dan about it, because it's a surprise. I know that it's so cute because my kids all get notifications, like whenever I put a video up, they like their phone will ding and they're like, oh, your video uploaded, and it's so precious because yeah, they have my notifications on. They're subscribed, whatever, but they are subscribed. But yeah, so it's super cute because I know, like I said, whenever they, and I'm like, okay, do you guys watch them? Because there's a lot of them, and I'm like, oh, I'm making this for their birthday. I'm like, oh gosh. So I'm like, do you guys watch them? And they're like, sometimes. I'm like, no, that's great. Like, keep it at that. You don't have to watch them. I appreciate like your notifications and your thumbs up. You guys are awesome. But yeah, so there's been a few times I'm afraid to like mention anything until afterward, because I don't know if they're being sneaky and watching. I can figure out Christmas presents. I'm gonna knock y'all over before it's over with. My goodness. But anyway, yeah, they can figure out Christmas presents or whatever, birthday presents, before it's even time. And so I don't know. But yeah, anywho. So hopefully hopefully he won't know. I guess if he does, it's just a little bit away and it's not even close to being finished. So if I show y'all tomorrow, I guess it's okay. It's gonna be really cool though. I'm really excited about it. I mentioned about a year ago that I was gonna make him a blanket for graduation. My original idea was to make granny squares, and I was going to make, I believe it was 14, because that way there was one for pre-K and one for kindergarten. I was going to make 14 granny squares, and like each one was going to be like, it's all going to be colors that he liked, like red, black, and white. Anyway, but I was going to, like, for each year, whatever he was kind of into, like put, you know, like video games and the movie cars and like guitar and boxing and different things like that that he's done throughout his time in school. That was my original plan. And then it's like, that's kind of not real practical, because I mean, it's a cool blanket for him to have, but it's not something like, say, 20 years from now, I don't see him covering up with that. You know what I mean? Like something with like Lightning McQueen all over it and whatever. I don't really see him like, I don't. So, The reason that I had the idea in the first place to make him a blanket for graduation is because that's what my husband's grandma, aka my kiddo's great grandma, did for every single one of her grandkids. She had 9 kiddos, so she had several grandkids, and for every single one of them she made them a blanket whenever they graduated. My husband still has his, still treasures it. It's very, very, very amazing. I will show that to you. I need to show you all that sometime. Maybe whenever I show you guys Squirrely Dan's, I can show you hers. I don't know. But anyway, but yeah. So she made them all blankets about 4-ish months ago, something like that. Her daughter, aka my mother-in-law, because that's how families work, gave me some yarn that was my husband's grandma. She was going to try to crochet again and stuff, but she couldn't, and so she gave me her yarn that she was going to try to use, which happens to be Premier Serenity. Not at all against it. So I have this, the maroon color, and then black. And so she gave me those, and I thought, how cool would it be? Okay, because like I said, my plan was granny squares, stuff he's into, whatever. And it was like, how cool would it be to make his blanket? Because except, okay, she made them for my husband, right? So how cool would it be to use her yarn that she was going to make something with for my son's graduation blanket? So it's kind of almost full circle, but it's not, you know, it's like it's still her yarn, it's still her, you know, what it's, you know, that was my thought. I thought that would be really cool if it was still from her, kind of, you know. But yeah, he still gets a blanket. So that's the plan. So that's why I'm using that yarn. Burgundy isn't really his color. He's not at all against burgundy, but he likes red. So if it, you know, but otherwise those are the colors I was going to use. So I mean, it's okay. I think he's going to love it, and I think he's really going to think that it's cool that it's from her, or you know, that the yarn was hers. That's even more special. So that's really, really cool. Yeah, they tried to get her to crochet, and I was supposed to go over at one point and help, and I felt awful, and I still haven't made it over there. And so hopefully before very long, maybe I'll go over there and help her, because they had her using those, like the bulky yarn and then an 8mm hook, and I feel like maybe if she started with just like a 4-weight yarn and like a little bit smaller hook, that might help her, you know, just something a little bit smaller than something so big, because she kind of has trouble gripping. And so hopefully I'll feel a little bit better. Like I said, I've done nothing but sleep for the last 2 days, but hopefully I'll feel better before long and be able to go over there and help her. Someone came over at one point and helped her, but like I said, she used the big bulky yarn and an 8mm hook, which is fine, but if, you know, she's trying to, because she does beautiful work, she just kind of has forgotten, you know, the basic things. It's like she remembered how to chain, but then once she got the chain, she was having trouble kind of like going back, and so that's what I need to help her with. But I feel like if she had a smaller hook and smaller yarn, it would be much easier. Like not tiny yarn, but smaller yarn, something that's not so much for her to hold on to. I feel like that'll help her a lot. So I really, 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 really want to go and help her, because she is precious beyond words. She's so sweet, which, you know, grandmas are. That's what it is. But yeah, so anywho, so I really want to go help her and see if she can crochet. It's just like some normal, what I call normal weight, a 4-weight. But yeah, so okay. So that's what that is, Squirrely Dan's blanket. I said, yeah, here in just a minute I will come back and show you guys our family surprise gnome home. And then, so I have 2 more at some point to show you. Tomorrow is Crochet Ramblings. May 1st. Please don't forget, if you guys want to. We're going to do that fun make-along. So I don't know that I'll do it every day. We'll see. I don't know. And also, once again, no pressure, but if you want to, until April the 30th is the Pure Romance party on here. Like I said, I will link that, just like direct link below, I'll like down at the bottom do like the usual Teespring Pure Romance thing, but up above that I'll do like the YouTube Friends Party. So you guys can just click that and then it goes directly to that, and then whomever orders from that, I will do a drawing. Like I said, get your 10% off of your total, or everyone's total, go towards your thing, and then also a free gift. So, alright. And then like I said, if you guys want to join Pure Romance, now's a heck of a time to do it for sure. It's an amazing deal, and even if you just did it just to get the stuff, real talk, it's an amazing deal. So personally, if they'd let me buy another kit and I had the money to, I would buy another kit just so I had all that extra inventory, because that's so cool. Because I was talking to my mom about this the other day, and my hubby already knows that I want to, but I really want to get a like kind of like a cargo van, or like an Econoline van, or like some sort of something, and have, you know, where the front seats or whatever, where everyone can ride, and then the back of it is all just like inventory. And I want it to have it like a storefront, so you walk in through the back door, you know, somewhere there will be a back door, I'm sure. Anyway, but you walk through the back door, and then there'll be like a little seating area and a counter, and I will be on the other side of the counter with like, you know, my swipe thing and be ready for whatever, and have inventory everywhere. And I've asked, and yes I can, if I go to like craft fairs with this setup, let's say, with, you know, all the inventory, like all the, you know, lotion, smell goody things, health stuff, all that everywhere, I can also sell my crochet wares at the same spot, same time. So I can just like pull my little bus up or whatever it is, cargo van. I love an Econoline. I've always loved an Econoline. Everyone thinks I need a VW bus. Everyone I've talked to about this, so like, you need a VW bus though, because that's the only thing that makes sense for you. So anyway, my boys especially, they're like, yeah, that's what you need. So anyway, but yeah, like how where you walk in, like I said, have inventory where you can see it, and then have like all the crochet stuff, you know, and then I can just pull up to a craft fair and have everything ready to go. There's one lady that sells Pure Romance that has that same sort of situation. She doesn't have crochet items, but she has all of her inventory and all of her stuff. And she went to a concert. She was going to the concert, went to the concert, was like, man, I got an hour to kill, why not? Opened the door, sold $2,000 in products before she went into the concert that she was already going to. She was already there. So I was like, well, that's amazing, just to have a storefront type thing. Like I said, yeah, and I'll be able to do craft fairs or whatever events like that. I was gonna name our local craft, or our local fair thing. You guys know, like your small town fairs, those things, those like that. I'm not gonna say what ours is called. I about gave it away. But anyway, but yeah, just pull up to things like that and open the door, and then boom, there's your store. Like, you don't have to lug stuff in. You don't have to worry about anything. If I were to do a party at someone's house, you know, like have, which I'm doing, but anyway, I have parties scheduled. Like whenever I go do those parties, I would already, you know, it's like you're supposed to have like a private shopping area, so they can just come out there and everything's there already. I don't have to carry everything in, and that'll be nice too. So yeah, that's like the goal if this all pans out and works out. Like, I'm really hoping that it does, because so far I'm really digging selling Pure Romance and the whole thing. I'm having so much fun. And so yeah, I feel like that and a crochet bus, that's a pretty cool time right there, to just go wherever and pull up at a craft fair or whatever and have the things to show. And then the she was also saying that, like, you know, if there's like a food truck spot or something like that, you know, she'll just pull up somewhere. And in her first like month, she sold $44,000 doing that, just pulling up somewhere and being like, hi, how are you? Here's my stuff. Like, that is so cool. So anyway, I hope that that's, you know, in the cards, I hope, because yeah, I think that would be so cool to just have like storefront, everything there. That way, whatever people purchase, they can take home then. Because right now I'm kind of like, the other day someone came to the house and bought some things, and I had everything to send home with her, and I felt so profesh. But then, like, for my first party, obviously I didn't, and so it was like, oh, okay, we got to order those things, you know. And which they're awesome about their shipping. Pure Romance is like on it with shipping. It's like 5 days tops and it's here. And so it was like no time at all, and I had their things, but it would just be really cool, I think, to just have a mobile store, a mobile boutique. Shop till you freak at the spooky boutique, you know? Be very, very Beetlejuice cartoon about it. I loved the Beetlejuice cartoon. Just random other fun fact, but yeah, shop till you freak at the spooky boutique. So I don't know if that's my plan right now. Is hopefully to eventually make that a thing. I don't know. But until then, I'm just gonna keep crocheting and having parties and trying to save my pennies and make that happen. So, alright. But that is the plan. So yeah. So now you know the upcomings, I think. Maybe you know about the May Crochet Along, which I'm so excited about. I'm gonna go ahead and start some of my squares so that way I'm ahead of the game. So yeah, the May Crochet Along, the Pure Romance YouTube party, and the heck of a deal that they have right now. If you guys have any desire at all to join the Pure Romance team, I would appreciate it if you joined under me. Same thing, no pressure, but that'd be really cool if you guys would join underneath me. Because I'm already at whatever, I just need one person to sign up, and then I hit, like, I move up a rank, and so that's pretty cool. Like, yesterday was my 1 month in it, so I'm already to where I can, like, it's really, really, really fun. I'm digging it a whole lot. So anyway, I'm just gonna keep talking about stuff, apparently. This is a ramblings after all. Alright, so I will let you go because this is a crazy long one. I had a lot to say because, well, I wrote it on the paper. So, alright. So thank you to my beautiful Summer for my beautiful card. I love it. I'm sorry I didn't get it at Easter. Thank you so much. I had a couple of people wish me happy Easter and I haven't texted them back yet. It's been a long week, so it's been a lot longer for other people and my family. So, anywho, all right. So I think that's all that I had to talk to y'all about. I said I will come back tomorrow, or I'll come back here in a little bit to show you all Norma's Burger Shack, but I will come back tomorrow with the crochet ramblings because I have things to show you first. So, alright. So I thank you guys so very much for listening to me ramble about nonsense. I appreciate you all. I hope you all have a wonderfully, wonderfully blessed day. Please stay safe. Pinky promise? Thank you. Thank you for staying safe. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful blessed day. I think I said that. I don't know. Stay safe. Cool. Alright. I'll talk to you guys soon.